Hello, survivors of the apocalypse, welcome back to AtomRPG and playing hardball. We are in the Dead City. We have arrived. Let's do something else first, because we remember that there is something like this here. We had the Halloween on, and then Operation February. Let's activate that one. I'm not sure, can we see? Ah yeah, here, there. A tank. And this one here, and to my knowledge that is actually happening in the Dead City, so I don't know where or when or something, but let's see. By the way, I like it very much that they changed the loading screen, or like the game starting screen here. There the paratroopers come down in the broken city. Anything else happening? So the camera is shifting a little bit. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I guess it's just the same, huh? Looked a bit closer now, but maybe that's that was just imagination. So let's load. So we are here. We are radiated and hungry, but we popped some of the pills, so that's actually not so good here with the radiation. I didn't notice that one in time, so maybe we should actually, let's drink a milk then. There also reduces our hunger a bit, so let's go here. Hello there, chaps. Hello, chaps. Can we use your fire to make some meat there? Thank you so much. Thank you. So, hunger's at 250. Well, hello there. Here's a man with cropped grey hair, dressed as a stalker, but without the typical canvas backpack. He nods and talks in the hoarse growl of a heavy smoker.
I see we have a newcomer. I'm Kust. Did you want to ask me something? Or would you like to discuss a philosophical matter?
Well, I like his attitude. Like, talking about philosophy is always a good thing, that's for sure. Well, I have a couple questions for you.
Shoot, and I'll answer if I can. That's our custom here.
Well, how's life around here?
You can see for yourself. It's difficult, impoverished, pointless, but free. If you're looking to escape civilization, there's no government or police here. Just a pack of mostly single men who get their kicks exploring ruins for a fistful of kopecks.
Wow, that sounds romantic. Another question.
Go ahead.
What are you doing here?
While I've got some supplies stashed, I talk to people, eat, drink, and learn about new locations. When I run out of tins to open, I take my old Geiger counter and set out on another raid. That's about it.
Cool. Another question?
Yes?
Is there a hotel or tavern around here or something?
People say a mutant opened something of the kind in the neighborhood, but I don't believe it. If gangsters come, who will you turn to for protection? And where could you even build a tavern around here? All the buildings in the area are contaminated. The Stalkers have a canteen in the metro, but it's nothing to brag about.
Ah, I see. The metro, huh? Well, another question?
Ask away.
Well, did you hear any interesting rumors here?
Very few remain from those who lived here before the war. Rumor has it that after the bombing, the survivors set up a camp on the outskirts, on the far side of the river. There was an engineer among them. He encouraged the others to go down into the local metro. Said there was a government bunker below, a radiation-free space full of medicine, equipment, food and communications gear. Sounds plausible, but he also pressured them to hurry, because if the radiation poisoning finished him, no one else would ever find a way there. Said the facility is guarded by a talking computer, which only grants access if it recognizes your face. Utter nonsense. Talking computer. Ha! What next? A talking goldfish?
Well, yeah, indeed. We've never heard of any talking goldfish or computers before, right? Well, thanks for the story. So do you know any other rumors?
Oh, I told you what I know. Apart from that, I haven't heard anything interesting.
Okay. Well, another thing. Maybe we could change the subject.
Suit yourself.
Well, earlier you suggested we discuss philosophical matters. What did you want to talk about?
Oh, well...
Kust looks us straight in the eye with an expression at once hard, serious and impenetrable. If he wants something from us, we could never guess what it might be.
How much do you think a man's life is worth?
Well, somebody you need whacked. It's up to 1,000. Depends on how difficult the target is. Yeah, depends on the person. I try to avoid killing when I can. Well, what sort of question is that? Any life is sacred. We've never shot a man. Right? I don't like your philosophy. Yeah. It depends on the person. We try to avoid killing when we can. No. The man replies with an understanding nod and crosses his arms.
Yeah, I'd never heard a decent man, but we're talking about human filth. A real live bastard.
This guy Goober is the leader of a gang
wandering around within the city's perimeter. I and many others have wanted him dead for a long while now. He and his sidekicks stroll around, shoot a few mutants and gangsters, then pop by our camp to put the squeeze on people for protection and ammunition. Some pay them, but I remember him as a different kind of man, from back when I myself was a gangster, back then.
Kust lets out a long sigh.
Oh, when he ravished my sister, and when he was done, he cut the poor lass's throat. Right this wrong, brother. Kill that rat bastard, and I'll give you everything I have.
You said you give everything you have? Well, we can deal with them, of course.
Good. He and his posse, who usually operate in the south end of the city. Get rid of them and return to me for your reward.
Okay, that's good. Do you barter anything? You have some stuff, but we don't need it right now. Also, we don't have anything to barter, really. Okay, well, we'll go and find him. Alright. So... Oh yeah, we are not radiated anymore, yeah. Well, 63. And we've got some more milk. Or we drink a vodka, but I don't want to. So... But we could actually drink some water. So we get rid of the poison. Let's do that. We have enough water with us. Yeah. Yeah. So there's someone by the fire. Hello there, good man. A short man in grubby work clothes is examining us with a sly squint. When he realizes we are looking back at him, his behavior instantly changes. He smiles and waves. Oh, welcome to hell, buddy. I'm Chipmunk, and you are? Well... just a passerby. Well, I'm my own man, Chipmunk. Why were you staring at me? The man waves his hand and says, somewhat shyly, oh, it's nothing, don't worry about it. It's not polite to talk about this kind of things. Oh. Let me be the judge of what's polite and what isn't after you've explained everything. Although I find this one more sympathetic. Come on, Chipmunk, it's just us here. It's just us here. Alright, you look trustworthy. I didn't want to mention it since you aren't from around here, but I was estimating what I could sell your clothes for when I find your corpse somewhere in the city. Hey, don't get upset. It doesn't mean I'm planning to murder you. It's just the fact that the majority of out-of-towners who show up here without the necessary knowledge and experience end up meeting their maker very soon after. Some die from radiation poisoning, some are gutted by mutants, some perish for God knows what reason. So I've been trying to decide if I should watch which direction you're headed in, wait a couple of days and go looking for your stuff. For your stuff, huh? Right now my answer is yes, it makes sense. You're wearing some unusual garments. There, that's it. Happy now? Are we still friends? Well... And if I ever stumble upon your dead body, I'll do the same. But thanks for your honesty. Yeah. Thanks for your honesty, but I don't plan on dying anytime soon. No one does, but believe me, you can't escape death. Doesn't matter what you want. Okay, well, care to answer some more questions? The man stares down at our shoes with great interest for half a minute, then shudders and quickly answers. Sure, easy peasy. Well, why do people call you Chipmunk? He shrugs his shoulders. Because I'm thrifty, it's not because of the cheeks, that's for sure. Yeah, okay, one more question. Yes? What's life like around here? I call this place hell, but only because of the mutant beasts, frequent disease outbreaks and plethora of irradiated areas. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. Not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. Okay, sure you do. Alright, another question. What are you doing here? I'm just like everyone else here, scavenging in the dead city, mostly looting wires and cable, then sell them to the mutant scrap collectors or anyone else who's willing to pay. Ordinary life, right? One more question. What's the fresh gossip in these parts? Chipmunk takes a dynamo-powered bicycle lamp out of his pocket and rests it on his chin, lighting his features from below with a pale ghostly glow. You like stories, eh? Listen, then, to this dark legend about General Private. On the day the bombs fell, the general of the local army ordered the private to shine his boots. The private had started on his task when out of nowhere, boom, a nuclear explosion. And these two were fused together. People say that to this very day on moonless nights, if you listen carefully, you can hear this creature roaring in the wastes. It's threatening to expel its own lazy ass from the Red Army. All because the centaur's front legs belong to the general, while the hind legs belong to the private, who's trying to run in the opposite direction, home. Wow, that's one hell of a tale. Another question. Go ahead, ask. Do you know any other rumors? He takes the dynamo-powered bicycle lamp on his chin again. Yeah, just the one about General Private. So, okay, well then, do you barter anything? Yes, you do, but it's not really... Well, I mean, he does have some vodka. Okay. Cool story, though. So, we need to be on our way, especially before our red O wears off. So, hello there, good man. He's actually well armored, this guy. Oh. Okay, no, thank you then. Hitting escape. Oh, that's actually bartering. Oh, what's that? Uniform Stalker. Oh, that's cool. But, yeah, I kind of 30% radiation resistance, toxic resistance. So I feel like this, it appears this comes from the mod, and to me it feels like cheating a bit, so we are not doing it. So, yeah, let's not do that. So here, the stout and hardy man of middle age nods at us and opens the zipper of his weathered stalker jacket. The insides of the old jacket are lined with various wares. The man coughs a few times and introduces himself. Welcome to hell, kiddo. Misha Altaiski's walking store at your service. You buying? Well, I wanted to talk to you, but we can check out your stuff after that if you want. Hey, what else can I expect apart from talk? Every other damn stalker deems himself a trader nowadays. Why? In the old times, I had a monopoly. Not now, though. Not now. Oh, how I wish I could dispose of at least one of these new merchants. Anyway, what did you want to ask me? Well, do you like trading in these parts, Misha? Way back when I had a monopoly it was okay-ish. Nowadays, every freak around is supposed to be a store owner, selling the shitty junk he scrapes up in the ruins. Goddamned entrepreneurs. I'm a real professional merchant and these punks are taking all my business. They're very lucky. I'm not a bad person, because if I was, I'd start scheming against all the other traders, driving them mad or paranoid with my oh-so-intricate multi-step plans. Oh well. They're lucky you're not a bad guy then. Another question. What can you tell us about the dead city? It's a mousetrap with some really good cheese in it. That makes it extra dangerous. Wow, how poetic. Another question. Why did you greet me with welcome to hell? Well, you'll hear those words all over the place. It's an inside joke among stalkers. We use it to scare newbies and to remind ourselves that the dead city is always dangerous. Even if you've been stalking it for 3 years. It's also kinda ironic, which I like. Which we like. Okay then. Next question. Get to the point. Well, any rumors you'd like to share? Mouse, Cost and a few other stalkers once dug into the old Pioneer Boy Scout building. After blowing up some rubble, they entered a hall with a small warehouse at the far end. They didn't find anything useful at first. Old flags, statues of Lenin, French horns, recorders, posters about the virtues of being a Boy Scout. You know, the type of shit they would have kept in storage. But then they stumbled upon a metal crate hidden beneath some coats. Believe it or not, this thing turned out to be a fridge, still working, running on some kind of eternal battery, and inside, jeez, a brown, foul-smelling cube labeled the Norm. 4 pairs of dice made out of raw frozen meat. 13 tiny syringes filled with the glowing liquid. A hammer made out of ice. A frozen, hollowed-out dog's head with a belt to be used like a face mask. A 1 to 10,000 scale model of the Kremlin made out of white sugar. And a huge brick of tungsten with documents that described it as a parting thank you gift for someone called Vladimir Georgievich. Oh wow. Now there's more behind this one, huh? The guys were so freaked out they left it all right there. Even the tungsten that could have gotten them a fortune. Well, yeah, indeed, they could have at least grabbed the tungsten. Another question. And maybe we find the stuff then. Yes? Well, then let's see what you have. Oh, you've got a lot of ammo. That's good to know. That is really good to know. So let's see, but you don't have any money. So let's not... we are not buying anything. But we can maybe trade later then. Okay, good to know that. So he's got Misha has the right, the red, the red helmet. And then here, hello. He looks really familiar, kind of, but well. We see a tall, thin man. He looks as if he's waiting for us to start a fight. Eventually he says, What do you want? Haven't you heard that the Artyom and Bro company is closed? I'm Artyom, so I know this to be true. I'm no longer in the mood to strike the ruin. Sorry. Well, you've got a pretty neat Soviet helmet there. That looks in a pretty good condition. Spooked Artyom, huh? Well, why are you so sad? You need help with something? The man squints at us sadly. Yeah, sure, bring my brother back from the dead, that's all I need. Oh, well. So that's why you are troubled. How did it happen? We were in a raid, had out our packs full of stuff, and we're already leaving a ruin because we'd heard inhuman screams in the distance. But my brother, he stopped for a moment. For that error, he was torn apart by some kind of monster. I acted on reflex, seeing a half-meter-long tail and jutting out of my brother's head. I ran without turning back. Didn't even see what kind of a mutant killed him. Oh, wow. Accept our condolences, his partner. Thanks, don't worry about me. I know he's alright now. I went to the Sand Maidens and gave them some canned food, some vodka and half an elk. Then I danced and I pranced and I sang with them for a while until they told me they can see my big bro right at the feet of the Black Goat's forest throne, with a bow in his hands, getting pumped before the eternal hunt. Don't get me wrong, I miss him here in the mortal realm. It's just that, like that one classy chick used to sing, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So it's not all bad. Well, still kinda sad. Let's change the subject. What else can I do for you? Well, let's get back to the questioning. If you really want to, who am I to stop you? Yeah, what do you do for a living? Long ago, me and my brother led people into ruins all around the map. We made it our prime source of income, but then it all went bust. But let's not dwell on that, okay? Well, okay, we won't. Next question. Talk. How do you like this place? I used to call this place home, but after all that's happened, I wish I'd moved to Fogolevka or Trudograd long ago. As soon as I get enough money, I'm out of here. Well, have a nice trip then. Next question. Go on with your questions. Where do you recommend I go from here? That's against the stalker ethos. If everyone recommends good places, nobody will venture out to find new ones. Lots of stuff going on in the Dead City, you just need to go find it. Well, that's nice advice. Thanks. That's actually really good advice. So, next question. Talk. Got any good rumors? People always talk about the man-eating giant from the Wastes. I thought it was a joke, but then that bastard ate my uncle Sorka, so-called. Well, I didn't actually see it happen, but Sorka told me it was awful. Okay. Yeah, that's a good rumor. So Sorka, who was eaten, told him that it happened. Yeah. So first his body was crushed into paste by teeth the size of boulders. Then he was swallowed along with tens of gallons of vile, fetid spit and finally splashed down in the acid-filled stomach of the monster. Now he can't even enter his own home because the doorway looks too much like a giant's mouth. How could your uncle tell you about this experience if he was eaten by El Gordo the giant? In a letter. He told it to me in a letter. Well, we highly doubt that is a true story then, huh? Well, and do you know any other rumors? Well, I already told you about the giant that ate my uncle Sorka Sukul from Tullugrad. I haven't seen it myself, but the way Sorka described it was simply horrible. The poor guy was so traumatized, he can't even walk inside his own home. The doorway looks too much like a giant's mouth. Well, okay. We'll watch out for that giant then. Bye-bye. Have a nice one. And there's another one sitting here, okay. Hello there. The thin man squats before us, nervously smoking a ciggy. He looks crestfallen. When he spots us, he spits out the finished joint.
Oh, what are you looking at, newbie? Let me dampen your good spirits with some hard truth. You just wasted your money. There's nothing good in the dead city. Nothing at all.
Okay. Well, nice welcome. Who are you again?
Just some idiot like you, except I wised up enough to want to ditch this place. You'll come around as well. If you live that long. If you don't get tortured and murdered by the serial killer we call the Woodpecker. If you don't stumble into a raging dust storm. If some mutants or bandits don't mess you up and turn your skin into belts. And even if you dodge absolutely everything else, there's always the cancer. That one's guaranteed.
Oh, okay. What was that about a serial killer?
Leave now or one day you'll meet him, but if you are crazy enough, look for a man named Cortez. He can tell you more.
Okay, well I think we did that already. And what about those storms?
Oh, radiation isn't too scary when it's all concentrated in one place, like a rusty old truck. You just walk around it, right? But when it's in the dust, and the dust blows every which way, gets into your nose and mouth, it's all over if you get caught in a storm like that.
And how are things with you mutants and bandits around here? I mean, we surely need something to protect us better, right? Like maybe a better gas mask or something. And how are things with mutants and bandits around here?
There's a lot of that stuff here too. Some of the better of bandits even made themselves a base, just like the Stalkers. And there's plenty of angry, crazed mutants in the city.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like there are a lot of interesting places to explore here. And why is there a higher risk of cancer in these parts?
From the rats, from the shitty food, from the dust everywhere. I'm telling you, nobody dies a natural death in this place. Not enough time for that. This city is fucking cursed.
Alright, well, we got the message. Do you barter anything? You have a little bit of stuff, that's also good to know. Alright then, we got the message. You can stop spooking us.
Welcome to Hellgreen Hall. Look around and make yourself at home if you don't value your health too much. I, for one, am done with this place.
The Stalker shakes his fist at the giant ruins on the horizon.
I hate this place, hate its very being. Fuck it all. I'll beg the local ship captain to let me work my way back to mainland. I'm through with the city. I'd rather sleep in the cargo hold of the ship than in this shit-ass camp.
Well, do what you like. We don't care much, actually. So, alright, that was those. Those were those guys. Oh, there's someone. Someone dead. Do we have here sharpening stone? Well, that could come in handy. There's another body there. Oh, and another one. Alexander, should we drink water that we find here? Not sure about that, but it looks clean. Okay, some scrap. Could also come in handy. Do we have something here? Can we go in there? No. There's another body here with an empty tin. And 1 ruble. Where's the tin? Did we have several tins? Tin, show yourself. Ah, up there. Okay, then Alexander gets that one. Okay. There's another body. Okay. That we don't need. We just eat with our hands. Okay. We can maybe take this one. Also, this is not Fallout, where we could actually make scrap if we collect... that we craft a unit of scrap if we collect some enough metal pieces, like the stuff. There's cabbage here. Well, we're just collecting everything as usual, right? There's another body here. So let's also not... Yeah, we need to be careful. The red O. The red O. And there's some waste paper. Okay. That was the guy. Okay then. So, let's have a look at the city. Although time is running. Or didn't we look that one? No, of course we went there. Where's the mini-map? Or like here. Ah, there's someone else there. Okay, which is a broken bottle. Yeah, well, let's clear everything. Around the bus. That's fine. So, let's have a look at the dead city. Quick saving. So, that was interesting to speak with the first people here. Oh, and, well... Oh, and we do have a fog of war. Oh. There seems to be something there. So, let's go there. Ah, yeah, there's something. And what is here? Oh, there's a body there. What is there? We will see in the next episode, my dear fellow survivors of the apocalypse. Thank you for watching. We will explore the dead city. And that's actually a pretty cool location. Empty bottle and a corpse. That is actually a pretty cool location. Oh yeah, this is the metro, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so, but what happens here we will see in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this one. I feel that the atmosphere is pretty cool. Yeah, so it's certainly nicely done, nicely world building. And in this radiated urban wasteland, we will see in the next episode what we will explore there and what we will encounter. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this one. If you did, please do click the like button. You know that helps tremendously. And the same goes for the subscription of the channel. You know it's free and it will never ever cost you anything except for 1 click right now. Thank you so much. You know that also helps a lot. Yeah, then we will continue next time. And if you have any thoughts, feelings, tips and tricks for the walkthrough and the community, please don't hesitate to share. Thank you so much for that. See you next time. Bye bye.